This Sportsnet Central update is presented by Atlantis Casino Resort Reno.
I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. The Sharks head to Las Vegas for a must-win Game 6, and Tomas Hertl guaranteed a Game 7. He clarified that promise.
This Sportsnet Central update is presented by Atlantis Casino Resort Reno.
I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. The Sharks were trying to take advantage of their good fortune in Game 3 after their controversial overtime win, but St. Louis got off to a quick start with a goal in the first minute of the game and went on to the 2-1 victory in Game 4, evening the series at 2 games apiece. Here's what head coach Peter DeBoer had to say about his team after Game 4 and looking ahead to the rest of the series. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. The first 2 legs of the Triple Crown have been quite bizarre. At the Kentucky Derby, Maximum Security finished in first, but was disqualified for an interference call. Today at the Preakness, it was an incident at the start of the race that may have changed the outcome. So check out the start to this race. Gates open and Bodie Express in post 9 bucks his jockey John Velasquez. Take another look. A scary scene on the track, but both jockey and horse were okay. Back to the race. War of Will takes the inside to pass Warriors Charge. Warriors Charge yields the rail to War of Will, and War of Will took advantage down the stretch. War of Will holds on to win the Preakness Stakes. War of Will, a 6-1 favorite, claims the Black-Eyed Susan, followed by Everfast in second, and Owendale takes third. The final race, the Belmont Stakes, will be held in 3 weeks. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. Kevin Durant has been sidelined with a strained calf and doesn't appear to be able to come back for the start of the NBA Finals. Now, during his absence, the Dubs have won 5 straight, including a sweep of Portland in the Western Conference Finals, leading to speculation that the team is better without KD. Here's Durant's response. And we are getting closer to the start of the NBA Finals. Game 1 is on Thursday. Our coverage starts at 4 p.m. on NBC Sports Bay Area, and you can stream it on the My Teams app. All right, on Sunday, 33 drivers chase history in the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500, presented by Firestone, only on NBC, the exclusive home of IndyCar. Coverage begins at 8 a.m. All right, now one of the best traditions, actually, is that the winner in Victory Lane goes out and drinks a glass of milk. So, Kelly, we got a glass of milk ready for you. Can you chug it? Maybe you could do a little bit better than Danica Patrick's boyfriend, Aaron Rodgers, did the other night over at the Bucks-Raptors game.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at chugging anything, so I gave it to Rich. Because I know Rich can chug some beer.
Chug.
And some milk. Nothing better than a little warm
buttermilk.
And warm milk. Oh.
Yeah, the greatest spectacle in racing. You know what? They don't really drink it. They more like pour it, on themselves.
Right.
But,
and it goes down to the neck and everything.
You'd think after the race they would.
I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. We now know who the Warriors will face in the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors took down the Bucks and will represent the Eastern Conference. Now the Raptors erased a 15-point deficit in the second half, going on a 26-3 run to storm back and beat Milwaukee 100-94. Kawhi Leonard dropped 27 points and grabbed 17 boards, leading Toronto to its first ever NBA Finals appearance. Toronto came back from an 0-2 series deficit, winning the East 4-2. And we've got you covered for Game 1. Our coverage begins at 4 p.m. with Warriors Outsiders, followed by Warriors Playoff Central. And right after the game, a post-game edition of Warriors Playoff Central, all on NBC Sports Bay Area and streaming on the My Teams app. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. NBA free agency is a day away, and a key member of the Warriors might be lured away. The Houston Rockets reportedly will be meeting with Kevon Looney on Sunday. NBC Sports Bay Area's Logan Murdoch reported through a leaked source that Looney will have a phone call with the Warriors on Sunday. During the postseason, Steve Kerr said Looney had become one of the team's foundational pieces. Now make sure to tune in to the Warriors Outsiders Free Agency Special Show on Sunday at 5 p.m. right here on NBC Sports Bay Area, also streaming on the My Teams app. Well, Kevin Durant has made a deal, just not the one we're waiting for. According to Realtor.com, Durant put his Malibu beach house on the market for $13.5 million. The Los Angeles Times has reported that the house sold for $12.15 million. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. Well, one down, one more to go. Klay Thompson will reportedly be in the Bay Area for a little bit longer. Now, NBC Sports Bay Area insider Monty Poole confirmed Saturday through a source that Thompson and the Warriors will reach an agreement on a max contract. Thompson will make $190 million over the next 5 years. That means lots of treats for Rocco. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. Kawhi Leonard is heading to Southern California, just not to the team everyone expected, and he's not alone. Kawhi has decided to leave Toronto in order to join the Los Angeles Clippers. The NBA Finals MVP will reportedly receive a 4-year, $142 million max deal. Now, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, Leonard did not want to construct a super team with the Lakers, but rather wanted a co-star to join him on the Clips. A second star was indeed delivered. Joining forces with the Claw will be Paul George. It was widely speculated last offseason that he would go home to the Lakers, but shockingly agreed to a long-term deal with the Thunder. But after Kawhi approached him about the possibility of joining forces for the Clippers, it was an offer too good for him to pass up. LA constructed a blockbuster trade to bring in PG3 from Oklahoma City. Now, here are the details of the trade to bring in Paul George. The Clippers will send the Thunder Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, 4 unprotected first-round picks, a protected first-round pick, and 2 pick swaps. A heavy haul that LA hopes pays off. For more NBA free agency news, check out the My Teams app or log on to NBCSportsBayArea.com. I'm Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. The U.S. women's national team showed why they were the #1 team ranked coming into the World Cup. 6 games, 6 wins, and 1 to go to repeat as World Cup champions. We take you out to Lyon, France, World Cup final, USA taking on the Netherlands. We start off in the second half, 61st minute, no score. Megan Rapinoe with a penalty kick. She scores her 6th goal in 5 matches. U.S. up 1-0. Going on to the 69th minute, same score. Rose Lavelle up the middle, cuts, and she scores her 3rd goal of the World Cup. 2-0 U.S. That would be your final. U.S. wins back-to-back for their 4th World Cup, the most by any nation. Anna Kagarakis with this SNC update. There's no offseason for Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. Kerr is in Las Vegas as an assistant coach on Greg Popovich's Team USA staff. Team USA is training for the FIBA World Cup in China, which begins next month. Kerr talked about coaching for Team USA and working under a former coach of his in Popovich.